Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing a reading today. This particular reading is for the sign of Aries, and it's a general love reading. I'm going to take a look at what you need to know about your person at this time. Oh, addiction almost flipped over. Let's see. What does Aries need to know about their person at this time? We have Phoenix, new phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. Okay. Now, this is giving me the vibe of your person going through growth, having a change of perception and wanting to rekindle what you guys had to start something new. Oh, Jesus. Then we have self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. I feel like this is what your person has been going through to get them to this Phoenix energy here, because also, with that rise from the ashes here, to me that is speaking to them doing that shadow work, taking the time to heal and appreciate themselves, which is going to help them to discover, their self-worth and value. Essentially, it's like they're becoming a whole new person. Alright, I'm going to go for at least one more card here. What does Aries need to know about their person at this time? Alright, so we have not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear, and frustrations. Yeah, I feel like that is essentially who they were, right? Which is why you get this self-indulgence energy here, where they had to do the shadow work, take the time to heal, and learn how to appreciate themselves. Because it's like that saying, you really can't love somebody else unless you first love yourself. You can't appreciate somebody else if you don't know how to appreciate yourself. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, and transformation. That's given me the vibe here. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, because below that we have backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack, along with a blowing kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. Now this is giving me the vibe of your person possibly having to cause heartbreak in order to come back to you and give you this unconditional love. If there's going to be balance here with the giving and receiving, and that's going to be like a part of the shock. Like they're going to, like, you guys are currently in a separation, and that was caused by some sort of lies, whether it was lies they were telling themselves, lies they were telling you, other people, and that caused you heartbreak and pain. But also, this sudden change here, this shocking news that you're going to find out about, is not only their transformation that they're going through, but also, the fact that, they caused somebody else heartbreak and pain in order to come back to you and make things right and return the affection that you were trying to give them. Alright, I need to change the battery real quick. Sorry about that. Probably should have checked the battery before I started. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the tarot portion here, where I'm going to take a look at your person's current energy towards you in 3 different categories. Now, this first one right here that I'm about to do is I'm going to take a look at their current feelings towards you. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, Strength, the Page of Cups, and the Hanged One. Yeah, this is giving me the vibe of, that changed perception from this transformation that they're going through, is making them realize they need to come towards you with an apology, something genuine and heartfelt. And this is going to take a lot of strength for them, because I get the vibe that they could have quite the ego, and that's a part of why this whole thing happened to begin with. But, with the Ace of Wands, they are very passionate about you. And with the Ten of Pentacles, they see you as their perfect person, essentially. They see you guys building an abundant life together. Alright, now, let's see your person's current energy. Your person's current feelings towards you. Again, here we have Strength. Alright. Aries person's current feelings towards them. Alright, so we have the Empress and the Six of Pentacles. This person, man, they feel like it's, again, it's going to take some strength for them because of this ego. I feel like one of the things that they're having to go through while you guys are apart here is an ego death, essentially. And that's what's going to open up a new way of seeing things for them, and that's when they're going to realize that you really are their soulmate, their Empress energy, right? You're that very healing, very nurturing, very soft and genuine and caring individual that they seek. And with the Six of Pentacles, I get the vibe that a part of this apology is going to be them, or maybe like an olive branch that will be leading to this apology. Could be them sending a gift, whether it's like sending you flowers, or actually like physically bringing you something. Alright, let's see. What is Aries person's current intentions towards them? The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. It's like with that Phoenix energy here, the Wheel of Fortune, they want to start a new phase here. Something clean, something new. They've cleared out the karma from their past, and they want to start something real, something new with you. Or at least that is their intention. Let's see. Oof. What? Alright. So next up we have the Ten of Cups and the King of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck before, for your person's feelings, we had the Ten of Pentacles. And I'm going to get to the bottom of the deck here for the intentions in a moment after I go through this here. But yeah, I feel like this, with this Ten of Cups and this King of Swords, your person really wants to express, like, emotionally, like they intend to, like, really just let all of their feelings out and let you know exactly how they feel about you here. And, like, I feel like they have no issue letting other people know either. You know, maybe previously they might have, like, tried to keep your connection a secret, in a sense. They tried to keep everything, like, on the DL and all that nonsense. But I feel like here they're ready to be very, very open, very honest with their feelings. And I mean, essentially, you know, they're ready to shout it from the rooftops. Now, at the bottom of the deck here, jeez, where does it even stop? This is a whole story within itself. Alright, I'm not trying to go too far back, so I'll just go here. Alright, so we have the King of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. You know, this to me is giving, they are really, like, before they had a lot of options, and that could have been a part of the problem. That could have been what caused, or at least a part of what caused you guys to go your separate ways. You know, they couldn't make up their mind, and, you know, to them it could have been a mindset of, you know, the grass is greener on the other side, and people who have that mindset usually aren't very good at watering their own grass. Otherwise theirs would be green and they wouldn't be looking elsewhere, right? But, you know, with that King of Cups to that Ace of Swords, it's like they've been holding in all of this emotion this whole time that you guys have been apart, not speaking, whatever your situation is. And that's really, like, over time, that has really caused them to, like, find some mental clarity. And this Seven of Cups here to me is more of, like, less illusion, less confusion, and more of, I'm choosing you. Now they, like, know what they want, and they know that that's you. And that's why here with the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, and Eight of Pentacles, you know, this is them coming forward with not only an offer of love, of emotion, maybe of, like, you know, with this Eight of Pentacles and that Ace of Pentacles, like, starting on something new and possibly even something financial. Maybe it'll start off as an offer to, you know, work together. If you own your own business, if you do something very particular, if you have a niche, that's something that they can sort of, like, disguise trying to get back in your life with. They could, you know, you could receive a message from them or one of their friends or somebody that even they work with to, you know, use your services, utilize your services, and that Ace of Pentacles will turn into an Ace of Cups. And with that Four of Swords, you know, they essentially, it's going to be like, you know, their whole intention here with this whole thing is to heal what is going on between you two, taking time to really, you know, get down to the root of what the issue was so that you guys can heal this connection, and with the Eight of Pentacles start working towards something new. Alright, now we're going to take a look at what action, if any, they will be taking towards you. First, we have the High Priestess. Now here, in this particular card, the locked box in front of her heart space, to me, speaks about spilling them feelings, just like that 10 of cups, that ace of cups that we just had at the bottom of the deck for the intentions. And I feel like, this is something that they are really feeling guided to do here, because they're so connected to their intuition now. They could possibly have, really also, you could have introduced them to like spirituality, spiritual practices, and that's something that in your absence, they may have looked more into, and now they can possibly even, be like, they could possibly be more spiritual now than they were before when you met them, regardless of what they followed beliefs wise. And I feel like that helped them to connect with themselves, which connects them to their intuition and helps them to see the signs and synchronicities guiding them back to you. You could have they could be realizing that, like, you're essentially a higher level soulmate. Alright. What action, if any, will Aries' person take towards them? Oh, no, we're not taking that handful. You're wild. Alright. So with this, we also have the Seven of Pentacles and Temperance. Now, the Seven of Pentacles gives me the vibe of them, working on rearranging things in their life so they can fit you in it. So that they can make sure that they have the time and the energy to properly give to you, to give to this connection here. And with Temperance, that to me is another card of healing the situation and really, transmuting the energy, whereas, you're coming from a place where I feel like there is so much tension, like there is so much hurt that possibly wasn't even caused by each other, but I feel like, this could have been a very triggering situation for the both of you. And you parted ways not on very good terms here. Things could have gotten a bit messy, honestly. And I feel like, you guys really want to, when you come back together, right, this person is making room for you in their life so that they can do it right this time. And you guys can truly heal the connection and work on something more expansive here. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have... Alright, this is where I'm going to stop. Am I? Yes, because those... Well... Okay. So, this is the thing. Okay. They really... they're getting a lot of clarity here as far as your situation. Because they want to have this success with you with that Six of Wands. And with that Ace of Swords, it's that mental clarity that puts them in the space to be able to now realize that. Because, they see you with the Four of Wands as this very stable partner, this very, reliable person. Which is why they have this, with the Nine of Swords, they have some anxiety here about coming towards you here with that Eight of Wands. There's going to be a lot of messages. They might possibly even end up like blowing up your phone once the communication starts, but there's going to be a lot of communication here. And this person, like, they have really been thinking about it. It's been, like, making it very difficult for them to focus. They've probably not been sleeping well at all, have had tons of anxiety. But, we have this Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the Hanged One. And, it's this passion that's guiding them towards you and, wanting this stability, this abundant life with you. And with the Hanged One, first they needed to have this change of perception here to realize that, well, that should be fine. With the Star, they're realizing that, you are their person. To them, you are a star, as cheesy as that sounds. You could even be like, what is the word? Like, you could be an entrepreneur, you could have a YouTube channel, you can have a business online, and you have like multiple pages on all social media. But regardless, with the Knight of Swords, this person wants to come in quick. I feel like it's going to be a very impulsive decision when they send you these messages. But with the World, I get the vibe that these messages are going to start this new cycle for the both of you here. And that, them realizing their worth, as well as what you are worth to them, that's going to change everything. That's going to be a major shift for them because, with this Four of Pentacles here, they've been holding on to you. And honestly, I get the vibe that their feelings have grown for you. Because with this Page of Swords, especially with the World being out here too, I get the vibe of them stalking your social media, trying to find out more about you since, either they blocked you or you blocked them. Somebody blocked somebody, so nobody can see each other's social media. And so they may have found a way around that. You guys could have mutual friends, and they could be using them to look at your page, or they could be creating fake pages to go ahead and try to find you. But with this King of Wands, alright, I get the vibe that, beforehand they were probably listening a lot to what other people thought. And that was a part of the downfall here. Like, I feel like, yeah, obviously it was on your person because they are the one who made the decisions to do what they did, but I feel like there was a lot of outward influence and they weren't being true to themselves. And I feel like throughout this healing process, they become the most authentic version of themselves. And that really helps them confidence-wise, pushes them forward here. Alright. Now I'm going to clarify each and every one of these cards, and then after that I'll get some Romance Angel cards for advice, and that will be all. Alright. Please tell me, more about Strength. Jeez. 4 cards, okay. Alright, we have the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Swords out here yet again. This mental clarity is really out here. Then we have the Knight of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like with this 9 of Wands and Ace of Swords, they never, I don't think they ever planned on giving up. And with this clarity, right, it is showing them even more so now how important it is to keep moving forward and not give up here. Because with that Knight of Wands and that 5 of Pentacles, they're going to be coming towards you super passionately. And with the 5 of Pentacles, that's them, coming forward, but not out of a place of lack, essentially. They're coming forward because, They have the resources to give properly. All right, they've made the room for you in their life. They've gone through a major change, both inwardly, spiritually, and possibly even physically. And I mean, with the Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, they're a lot more independent now. They might even be single when they come towards you. Wouldn't that be nice? And, with that Six of Pentacles, they want to give here to you, to this situation that could, speak of actual physical gifts, or it could literally be anything else, honestly. Now, tell me more about the Empress, please. The Empress here, for how Aries person feels towards them. The Empress, please. Whoa, jeez, these are flipping. Yep, they see you in your Empress energy, and with the Eight of Cups, they are coming back. They are going to make a reappearance, both with that Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups here, clarifying the Empress. This person's coming back. But first, with this Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, they had to make the decision to do so. Because then we have the Ace of Cups here with the Two of Wands. Their feelings are becoming quite a burden, and that is why they're going to be making this decision here to come forward and really just spill their heart out. Alright, tell me more about the Six of Pentacles, please. The Six of Pentacles, for how Aries person feels about them. Okay. Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords and the Three of Cups. That, to me, is really speaking about how, yes, your person was standing in their own way, but also I feel like a lot of this was caused by, people they considered friends, or, people that they partied with and drank with. And honestly, I think it was those people's ideals or views that really kind of influenced what happened here. Because I feel like, at one point your person may have just cared way too much about what particular people thought. And that's a part of why things happened the way they did. That's a part of why, if there's a third party, they ended up with the person that they did. But, essentially there were people standing in the way of the situation. And I feel like, them coming forward here with this Six of Pentacles and giving to the situation, that's not a worry anymore. Alright, now tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune and Aries' person's intentions. Alright, tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune, please. Ooh. Yeah, you see, with the Ten of Swords, I feel like that was the previous karmic cycle that your person was going through when you guys met. There was a lot of betrayal, a lot of pain, and that was something that they had to heal here. Because I'm also getting that, it was that past pain that also, within them personally caused this separation here. They could have ended things because they may have seen something in you that made them think of an ex or a particular situation that ended very badly and left them very deeply hurt, and they thought that by leaving they would be able to avoid that, but they didn't realize that the feelings that they had for you were quite deep and real, and we're only going to grow over time. And that's a part of something, that to me is a part of that Hanged Man energy there. One of the realizations they're going to have. Because, I get the vibe that they thought that, they'd just be able to move on just like they did with everybody else. It wasn't going to be an issue, but it's an issue for them. Alright, now, tell me more about this Ten of Cups, please. This Ten of Cups for Aries' person's current intentions towards them. This Ten of Cups. Alright, so we have this Eight of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Cups and the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Yep, and yep. This person really wants to work on things with you here. And again, there can also be a financial factor with these pentacles out here, having both pentacles and cups. And with the Chariot, you know, they see this victory with you. Whether, again, it's victory in your personal relationship or it's victory in a, like, business relationship. But also with that King of Cups, man, this person, you know, a part of doing the work, they're going to be more expressive of their feelings. You know, you're not going to have to guess how they're feeling. Instead of shutting down, you know, they'll talk about things so that you guys can work on them. Because I feel like that was another thing that really, influenced what happened here in this situation. You know, they may not have felt like they could talk to you about things, but so instead they talk to other people, which I'm getting is kind of odd, because why would these other people know you better than they do, right? I feel like you're much closer with them than their friends. But regardless, to clarify, this King of Swords here, we have the Chariot. Yeah, you know, this person sees so much expansion here with you, so much success and victory in every sense. Because at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Page of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups. Come on, let's focus. Thank you. The Six of Wands, the Fool, Justice. And this is where I'm going to stop, because I can honestly just keep going. But, you know, this person, you know, they're going to take that chance with you because they see the success with you, and they now recognize that you are their soulmate, essentially. You know, this is a deeper soul connection, and that's a part of what is going to encourage them with the Knight of Cups here to come forward with an emotional offer, and with the Wheel of Pentacles, and with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, that's what's really gonna change things here, because with this Page of Swords, you know, I get the vibe that they're working on their communication skills. I feel like communication was a big part of things going south here. Alright. Now please clarify the High Priestess for Aries' person. What actions they may take towards them, if any. Oh, jeez. Should have expected that. I'll tell you right now, your person can also maybe be an Aries here. Now we have the Five of Swords, the High Priestess. Clarifying the High Priestess, that's the universe saying, I said what I said, pay attention. Then we have the Hanged Man, the Emperor, and the World. Oh, what was that? Back into focus. Thank you. Right, so for all of that, clarifying the High Priestess here, you know, with that Five of Swords to the High Priestess, I get that your person was in a lot of, like, they were having a lot of internal battles here. They were really, with the way that things ended, they were feeling really, I want to say, like, defeated when it came to this situation. For a while, they may have felt like they could not come forward because they felt like, you would just reject them. And again, I feel like that's a big part of why this is taking so long. You could have been waiting on this for a while, which is not something I would ever suggest to anybody. Do not wait for anybody. Just keep doing you, and if they're for you, they'll come back to you and it will be the right time. If not, then, you'll be going towards what's actually meant for you and keeping that space for it. But anyways, then we have the Hanged Man to the Emperor. Now with this High Priestess, right, in the clarification cards here, I get that at a certain point this person really, I feel like they really took the time to go within, like, because here, like, with all the nature in this card, I feel like, that's somewhere that they went for, like, to find clarity. This freaking focus is pissing me off. I feel like there's a particular place out in nature that they go to be alone and think, and that really helped them to connect not only with themselves, but connecting deeper with themselves helped them to connect deeper with the universe, which is what caused this Hanged Man energy, this change of perception, which threw them into this Emperor energy, and with the world starting this whole new cycle for them. I feel like really what it took here was this Nine of Cups energy, really I feel like they really needed to learn more about themselves. I feel like they kind of had to, like, remake themselves, figure out what they do actually genuinely like, and, not listening to people who would really try to heavily influence their decisions, the things that they did. I feel like they had a lot of controlling people in their life. And, with this Five of Wands, as they became, they started figuring out what they preferred, the things that genuinely made them happy. It caused a lot of conflict in whatever group they're in, whether it's like a friend group, work group, people that they live with. But that doesn't matter to them because now they're more independent. They're more... they're able to do things on their own. I feel like beforehand, with that addiction card that popped out, I get the vibe that, they were very codependent when you guys first met. Oop, I was not supposed to put all that back in the deck. Alright, now, please clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Whoa, that was quick. We have the Nine of Swords. I get that they're feeling very alone even if they're with somebody. And that's what, in a sense, I feel like there's a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of like being up in their head, a lack of focus. And I feel like that's what prompted them to take a look at their life. And, a part of that previous energy, that Nine of Cups and that Nine of Pentacles, they really had to figure out for themselves what they wanted their life to look like, what they wanted their life to be like, and how to get there. Yeah, because they were sick and tired of all this disappointment when it came to people, whether it's relationships, friendships, or otherwise. And with the Death card, that's what caused this. Like, that's essentially what, like, triggered this inner transformation here. And then we have this Ace of Cups again, with the Seven of Pentacles. And we got the King of Wands back out here, with the Tower. Okay. Then after that we have the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Ace of Wands, and the Sun. You know, I feel like this is who you are to them, right? With this Ace of Wands and the Sun, like, I get that you literally light up their life. Like, you bring them so much genuine joy and happiness. You fill them with passion. You could even, you know, with that Ace of Wands, it can even be, you know, how you really support them, how you really fire them up, and, you know, really push them, or not even push, I would more so say, like, you motivate them to pursue their passions here. But, okay. So, yeah, you know, I'll go back to the beginning for a second because I got way too excited with all of that. So, you know, with this Five of Cups and this Devil energy, you know, they're done with people letting them down, and they need to create a change here. And so, you know, these feelings towards you here with the Ace of Cups, really, again with that Seven of Pentacles, is what has them, you know, moving things around and making room for you. And being in that King of Wands energy, the most authentic version of themselves, you know, that caused the Tower here for them in their life, because it was like that Five of Wands that came out earlier. You know, them really becoming more independent and doing what they want really messed with what other people were getting out of them in that situation. Friends, family, what have you. I feel like there were other people that were really draining their energy, and they were benefiting from them not speaking up about what they want and just letting these people influence their lives. Because then, you know, we have the Hierophant and the Lovers. So, you know, this person could be coming forward not only with an offer of love, but maybe even like a proposal, because the Hierophant with the Lovers could speak to marriage. And then we have the Four of Wands out here as well, which is the 1111 card, aka the Twin Flame card, and all that stuff, which is also another card that is about marriage and all that jazz. But yeah, okay. Right now, I just need to clarify Temperance, and then we'll be on to the advice portion. I kind of knew these videos were going to be a bit long. Alright, please clarify Temperance for Aries' persons. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, so to clarify Temperance here, we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you know, I feel like this speaks to them, you know, really letting the people in their life that were toxic go. And, like, they may not be very nice about it. Okay, at this point, they're not afraid to stand up to them and let them know, you know, you've been fucking with my life, and I can't have that anymore. I'm a new person. I'm a more genuine person. I'm doing what I want. And a part of what I want is to get rid of you, so I can have this person back in my life and have some peace. Because at the bottom of the deck, we also have the King of Swords, along with the Four of Pentacles, the Moon, the Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this person with this King of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Moon, they know what they want, and they're not afraid to draw boundaries anymore. They're learning how to also enforce them. Because, with this Four of Pentacles and the Moon, they've been holding on to you. Your connection, their feelings for you. They could, honestly, this could even speak to them holding on to money, saving money. Because with the Moon, they don't know what's about to come. They don't know what they're walking into. They just know that it's going to be brand new. Because with the Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and Nine of Pentacles, I get the vibe that, the Ten of Pentacles is their vision of their life with you. And then this Eight of Wands is them expressing all of that, right? That's them expressing everything that they've been holding inside. And with that Nine of Pentacles, I'm getting the vibe of them being very single. They could be looking very good. Because usually in the Nine of Pentacles card, traditionally, there's like a peacock and this like woman who's posing very elegantly and surrounded by abundance, all these pentacles, nature. It is a very abundant, independent energy. And I feel like, that is where your person is going to be coming from. Alright. Now lastly, we have some advice here with the Romance Angels Oracle deck. Some advice for Aries on this situation. Oh, do not fall off of here. Some advice for Aries on this particular situation. Ooh. Express your love. Just flipped over but not out. And then, with what came out here, lastly, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I feel like, you're really being encouraged that, when they come forward, pay attention to the red flags. They have been healing, but they're not going to be completely healed. So, there are still going to be things that may sort of I'm not going to say trigger you, but there are going to be things that you see that are going to make you maybe sort of doubt that a little bit. And those are, when you see those things, when you see the red flags, you're being encouraged here. I also get, with making the effort, and express your love. A sign of love is really being honest with a person, right? You see these red flags, bring it up to them. So they're in their awareness, and they can work on them consciously. And that will sort of, I don't want to say it's a test, but it's more so whether they work on those red flags or not, whether there is any actual change after you voice what you see. That's what's going to tell you how serious they are about this or not. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have this could be the one, and very soon. So that's just further clarifying the soulmate connection here. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, and then very soon clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yep, because your thoughts manifest into the physical. You know, you have to decide what you want, because if you're going to be in indecisive energy, then this person's going to be in decisive energy as well. In indecisive energy. And as I'm talking about manifesting, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yeah, and you know, with deception at the bottom of the deck here, someone who's wearing a false self-mask in this relationship, I feel like that's, you know, this person lying to themselves about, you know, their feelings for you, about, you know, essentially, I feel like that mask is what, you know, they're wearing in front of the people in their life, not with you. But yeah, you know, I'm very big into music, and I have realized, you know, music is energy. You know, singing is a vibration that you're putting out into the world. And it's a form of manifestation. You know, if you're really feeling what you're singing, that's gonna, like, if it's like a love song, if you and this individual had a song, for example, and you listen to that on repeat, you're singing your heart out, that can really, you know, tug on this person energetically, cause them to think of you, maybe have dreams of you, and they'll feel it. They may not know what it is. If it's like not a dream, if it's more of like an energetic tug, they may not be able to recognize that yet. But, you know, they're going to feel something, and they're going to see stuff, they're going to see signs and synchronicities from the universe eventually, and it's going to get to a point where they cannot ignore it. And they will, you know, that will remind them of you. They will see things that make them think of you, and then, you know, it'll be like you're both thinking of each other at the same time. Alright, Aries. These are the messages that I have for you today, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.